What's up, guys? Brock here from themodestman.com, the only style blog dedicated exclusively to short men. If it's your first time here, be sure to grab your free guide. Click the link below. It's called How to Dress Taller, 11 Crucial Style Tips for Shorter Men. It's really good. Promise you'll love it. Okay, today we're going to talk about a shoe company called Johnston Murphy. They're an American shoe company, very old, established in like the 1850s. And, they're super popular. You've probably heard of them. Maybe you've even bought shoes from them before. They recently reached out to me and asked me if I would review some of their shoes. And I was like, no. And they're like, well, what if we send you some free shoes? I was like, you can't buy my love with shoes. And they sent me some shoes, and I was like, these are pretty nice. So I'll do it. But I'm going to be 100% honest and objective. All right. So there are some great things that I love about this company, and there are some things that I don't like about this company. And we're going to talk about all that stuff. So I think to get into it, the most important thing is price, because we're all on different budgets, and price is definitely a limiting factor when it comes to picking out the right shoes for you. So you can spend as little or as much as you like on shoes, okay? You can go to Payless and get a $20 pair of shoes, or you can get a handmade in Italy from, unicorn leather, $2,000 pair of shoes. All right, and everything in between. And the thing is, with shoes, you kind of do get what you pay for. So my advice to you would be, if you're trying to figure out how much you spend on shoes, take a look at your budget and get the highest quality shoes that you can afford at the given time. So if you can afford a $300 pair of shoes, go ahead and spend that money and get those high quality shoes, because they're gonna last a lot longer than the cheap shoes, like many years longer. Okay, so it's going to save you time and money in the long run to buy quality. So, with that said, Johnston & Murphy, they're kind of I would say the upper end of affordable for most guys. So they have plenty of shoes that are under $200. They also have a lot of shoes that are between, $250 and $400, which is an investment, for most of us when it comes to one pair of shoes. But like I said, you really get what you pay for, and these are nice shoes. These particular ones are the Melton Captoe Oxfords, and they're in like a dark burgundy color. And the thing that I noticed right off the bat, right out of the box, I should say, is that these shoes are very comfortable. And, I've worn a lot of different brands, and some brands just aren't that comfortable, or they take a long time to break in. And I have kind of a wider foot and like a steeper instep. And Johnston & Murphy just happens to fit my foot shape very well. And so these were comfortable right when I put them on the first time. And, they're not going to require like a long break-in period. So, just because that's true for me doesn't mean it's going to be true for you. But if you've had a hard time finding good dress shoes that are comfortable after a long day of wearing them, you might want to check out Johnston & Murphy. I think it's the shape of the shoe. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with this Optima comfort system, whatever that is. I don't know, but they're comfortable. So as far as style goes, most of Johnston & Murphy's shoes kind of have that classic, timeless aesthetic. Like I said, they're a very old company. They incorporate some trends into what they're doing, but for the most part, it's it's pretty constant. And that's a good thing in my opinion. I mean, if I'm going to invest, $250, $300 into a pair of shoes, I want to know that they're going to look good 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I don't want to buy something that's going to be outdated next year. That said, if you want a younger, hipper, sort of more fashion-forward feel, this might not be the best brand for you. So we've talked about price and style. What about size? Definitely a correlation between, smaller guys and smaller feet. Jokes? Anybody? No? I wear a size 7 in most brands. Johnston & Murphy makes shoes down to size 6, which is great because a lot of brands stop at like size 8. And it's really frustrating when you can't find anything in your size, even though you like the style. So if you wear anything, size 6, 7, 8, this is a good brand for you. If you need something smaller than that, kind of out of luck with this brand at least. Bottom line, Johnston & Murphy makes good shoes for the price. You get a lot of bang for your buck. If you like the styles and they have shoes in your size, definitely check them out. Thanks as always for watching, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.